people, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my final Q&A of 2018. I've tried to do like a Q&A kind of like every month ever since kind of like July, and I feel like I've kind of succeeded, and now we are at the final Q&A of 2018. I put up a video the other day, well about a week ago. I put up a video asking you guys for questions. I put it all on my social medias and you guys absolutely smashed it with the questions. I wasn't expecting to get that many, and I just did. So thank you all so much for your questions. Honestly, I appreciate them so much. So just like a pre-warning, this is going to be like a really long video, so I mean, get comfortable. Also just want to address the fact that I have no makeup on because I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I woke up like an hour ago and I really can't be bothered to put crap on my face, so I'm just not gonna do it, and I don't really care, to be honest. I mean, I look really dead, but this is my inner beauty, so I'm gonna embrace that. And yeah, and then I'm also, hair is a mess, obviously, what's new. And I'm also like in this really oversized fleece thing because it's super cold, and this is actually my mum's, but it's just really comfy and it's really cold, and this is just keeping me warm and it's really comfy, and I thought it would be really cozy for this video. We're going for a like cozy, chilled out vibe for this Q&A, so I mean, if you want to join in with the vibes, get cozy, stick the fairy lights on, put the fire on if you have a fire, get snacks, get a cup of tea, pause this video, go get a McDonald's, come back, watch the rest of this video, and yeah. Okay, so the first question comes from Ryan. I'm so tired, I can't even see the name. Ryan W14, and he asks, what do you think will be going in the place where the Wild Mouse used to be at Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Personally, this is like a really big dream of mine. I would love to see a penguin enclosure go there. I just feel like they have the space for it, it fits in perfectly. And I mean, I'll happily, you know, like look after the penguins if they want any volunteers. But I don't think that's going to happen, but I think that's what should replace it. But there you go, that's just my opinion. But for real though, I kind of think a Mack Big Dipper is going to go there, just because everybody is saying that the next coaster that Pleasure Beach will have will be a Mack Big Dipper. So I feel like that's very likely. When there's a lot of rumours going around and people assume kind of like the same thing, it kind of means it's sort of definitely going to happen. Like everybody predicted the Icon was going to be a Mack Mega Coaster. We got a Mack Mega Coaster. Everyone is now predicting a Mack Big Dipper, so I feel like that's maybe what will replace it. I don't know, literally it could be anything. It could be something that like nobody expects at all, so yeah, it could literally be anything. But personally, I'm so tired. Personally, I would like to see a penguin enclosure go there, but it's just my opinion. The next question is from Twitter. I have made a Twitter account for this YouTube channel, by the way, so go and follow it. I will leave it down below. I did have a original Twitter account for my YouTube channel, but I can't remember my password, and it's really annoying because Amanda Thompson followed me on that account and now I don't have her follow anymore, because obviously she doesn't follow my new account, so that's really annoying. But if you have Twitter, then go and follow it. It's just Addicted to Theme Parks, and then my username is Theme Park Zoe. So I mean, if you just like type in Theme Park Zoe, I should come up. My profile picture is the same as this one on my YouTube channel, and then my cover photo is of Icon, I think. So yeah, go and follow. But William off Twitter asks, what's your favourite Starbucks drink, and what's the theme park you're most excited to visit next year? Mine's Thorpe Park. I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to Starbucks. Like, I don't know, I just don't go there, I don't drink anything from there. I went there last time and I had a bottle of water and a cookie, so I don't know, I'm very fussy. Like, I am such a fussy eater, I'm such a fussy drinker. Like, I hate being fussy, but it's just the way I am. So I mean, I guess my favourite drink is probably a bottle of water from Starbucks, but I do love their cookies though. Holy shit, they taste so nice. Theme park I'm most excited to visit next year, obviously Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm missing it so much. I'm having like close season blues right now. I miss it so much. So obviously I'm really excited to get back to my home, get back on my babies, Icon and the big one, and just be in my favourite place. I'm missing it so much right now. I feel like this is like the longest close season ever. It's going so slow. But I'm also excited to visit Fantasy Island as well, just because I haven't been there since July. I was hoping to get there before close season, but I didn't, which makes me so sad because I didn't like say a proper goodbye to Fantasy Island, because I thought I'd be coming back, but I didn't. So obviously I miss Fantasy Island so much, so I'm excited to get back there as well. And I'm just excited for the season to start again, really. Yeah, I'm just excited to get back to a theme park. Like, I miss my adrenaline rush so much. Oh, close season is so slow and so boring. The next question comes from Musical Drama Queen, which is Kaya. You all know who Kaya is. If you're new here, then you obviously won't know who she is. But she is my best friend, my sister, my life, my light. She is just everything. She just owns my heart. My favourite person, apart from my parents obviously, but like one of my favourite people ever. And she asks, would you move to Blackpool to be closer to Blackpool Pleasure Beach? P.S. please never leave me, I love you. I love you too, Kaya. I would obviously love to move to Blackpool so I would be closer to Pleasure Beach, but then me and my dad were talking about this at closing weekend. We were saying the fact that like, oh yeah, like it would be great to move there and stuff, but at the same time it kind of wouldn't, because it's like all of my family are in Derby and I'm such a family person. Like, I love family so much and they mean so much to me. So I feel like obviously leaving them would be really difficult, because none of my other family wants to move to Blackpool apart from me. So obviously that would be like really difficult, and then like all of my friends are here and stuff. So I would kind of like be on my own, which would be really difficult. But the one thing me and my dad were talking about on closing weekend is if we lived in Blackpool, every time we went to Pleasure Beach it probably like wouldn't be as special, because like one of the most exciting parts of going to Pleasure Beach is the fact that like it is so special to me, and it's special because it's quite like far away, so every time I go it's exciting. And I feel like if I lived in Blackpool and I went to Pleasure Beach kind of like every weekend or every other day or something, it just wouldn't be as special anymore. And obviously Pleasure Beach will always be my favourite place, and it will always hold a special place in my heart. I just feel like if I lived there, like it wouldn't be as special. So I don't think I will ever move to Blackpool, but I would like to go more often. But I don't think I'd ever move there. I just feel like I wouldn't want to move there on my own, and I wouldn't want to leave my friends, my family. And like I said, it just wouldn't be as special anymore. So yeah, don't worry Kaya, I'm not gonna leave you anytime soon. Martin Raftery, I think that's how you say it, on Twitter asks, what are your favourite theme parks in the UK? Top 5 maybe. Whew, okay, my top 5 theme parks are, I actually don't know, this changes like every single week. I change my mind so much, it's actually ridiculous. Okay, first is obviously Blackpool Pleasure Beach, my home, my favourite place, love it, end of. Second is probably Fantasy Island. I just love Fantasy Island, it's so special to me, it's my childhood park. I've been going there ever since I was like 5 years old. and I just love it so much. So my second is Fantasy Island. Third, I would probably have to say Adventure Island, maybe. I think I love Adventure Island. I sadly didn't get to go this year, but hopefully I will be able to go next year. I miss it so freaking much. I want to go so bad. So yeah, Adventure Island is probably third, and that's the place that I got over my fear of upside down rides, which again is very special to me. So I think Adventure Island comes in third. Fourth is probably Portland's Park, maybe. I'm trying to think. Yeah, my fourth favourite theme park is probably Portland's Park. I just loved it when I went. Again, didn't get to go this year. I've only been twice before, but the times that I have been so amazing, and I just love that park so much, and it's so underrated. And I need to go more often. It's so good, and I haven't seen the Peppa Pig World Land. I can never remember this. World, Peppa Pig World. I haven't seen the Peppa Pig World expansion that they've done, and Peppa Pig World is just so cute. So yeah, I really want to go and see what they've done with it, and I feel like Portland's Park are always like expanding. They are like kind of upping their game now, and like they're always bringing in something new, and I think they are doing like a new area right now. So yeah, my fourth is Portland's Park. Fifth, I actually don't know. Have I even been to that many theme parks? Probably not. My fifth favourite theme park is probably Alton Towers, actually. Yeah, I'll probably say Alton Towers. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't think I have 5 theme parks that I like love. I have 4, not 5. I probably like, Alton Towers would probably come at number 5, just because I prefer Alton Towers to Drayton Manor. And yeah, I mean, if I have to pick a top 5, then Alton Towers is gonna be at number 5. But I mean, Alton Towers like isn't a bad theme park. I feel like I need to go again to kind of like, you know, appreciate it a little bit more and actually like it. I think I went on like a really busy day, so I didn't really get to appreciate it enough. I didn't really get to do like all of the rides that I wanted to do, so I kind of need to go on like a school day when it's a little bit more quieter, and then maybe I might enjoy it a little bit more. I did have a really good time when I went though, and I need to go back again to ride with Commands. So yeah, I'd probably say Alton Towers is number 5. God, that took so long. Okay, so top 5: Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Fantasy Island, Adventure Island, Portland's Park, and Alton Towers. Coaster Course asks, what's your favourite Christmas song? My favourite Christmas song is Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande. I love that song so much. It makes me feel so festive. And yeah, obviously I love Ariana, so you know. Yeah, I think just Santa Tell Me. I also love, I think it's Michael Bublé who sings it. I don't know what it's called, but it goes like, Christmas, the snow's coming down, Christmas, I'm watching it fall, Christmas, lots of people around, Christmas, baby, please come home. That one. I'm sorry, I just made your ears bleed. I don't know, I think Michael Bublé sings it, I just don't know what it's called. Maybe it's just called Christmas. But I also love that song as well, so yeah. Rosalina, I think that's how you say it. They ask, do you like Christmas pudding? It's great with star bits in. I actually don't like Christmas pudding. I hate Christmas pudding with like a passion. I don't know why, I just don't like it. On Christmas Day for pudding, I usually have either chocolate cake or like a chocolate log. Sainsbury's chocolate logs, or Asda actually, Asda chocolate logs. Whew, sheesh, they are like, wow. They are like amazing, the best chocolate logs ever. So I usually have that for pudding because they just taste so great, and I just hate Christmas pudding, so I just have a chocolate log or chocolate cake instead because I just love chocolate cake so much. I'm actually like obsessed with it, which is so bad, but I love it. Amore White Demon, I think that's how you say it. They ask, what's your most anticipated roller coaster in the world which you want to ride? Well, that is a really good question. It's probably the first coaster that comes to mind is Bluefire at Europa Park. Now that I've ridden Icon, I am like so desperate to go on Bluefire. It just looks so amazing. I think it's the first loop, I think. The first loop looks absolutely huge. So yeah, I am so desperate to go on Bluefire. It just looks insane. It's hyped up so much. So I want to see if it lives to its expectations, and then I also want to see how it kind of like compares to Icon. So yeah, I really want to ride Bluefire. And then another coaster that I would love to ride is Wickerman at Alton Towers. Again, it's just been so hyped up, and I don't think I've ever kind of, I mean obviously I've been on wooden coasters before, but I don't think I've ever been on a wooden coaster like that, because it's quite like modern, and the ones I've been on are quite like old and rickety and stuff, whereas I've heard that Wickerman is like really smooth and it's really modern and it's got some really cool effects, and people hype it up so much. So yeah, Bluefire and Wickerman. Marmalade Soup, love the name. They ask, okay, they've got a shit ton of questions. First one, do you like Brussels sprouts? No, I hate Brussels sprouts. I told you guys, I'm so fussy. Like, I hate being this fussy because it means I don't like half of the foods that are like out there. I just kind of eat the same thing, but like, Brussels sprouts, no thank you. Second question, what's your favourite Christmas movie? My favourite Christmas movie is Elf. I love Elf. I've not watched it this year yet, so I really need to watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, I think. I also have the DVD, so yeah, but Elf is my favourite. And then my second favourite is called The Princess Switch, and I have been obsessed with this film. It's on Netflix, and it has Vanessa Hudgens in it, who plays Gabriella in High School Musical, and I loved her as a kid. And she basically meets a princess that looks identical to her, and they like switch lives for the day. They end up falling in love with the people they're not meant to fall in love with, and it all gets a bit complicated, and it's just so funny and it's really good. I'm obsessed with it. I'm watching it like every single day because I just love it so much. And it's all like Christmassy, and maybe I prefer The Princess Switch to Elf. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you could, like with The Princess Switch, I feel like you could watch it even like when it's not Christmas time. Like you could watch it in August. It isn't like Christmassy, like really, really, really Christmassy like Elf. But at the same time it is Christmassy. It's set around Christmas, and like, you know, Christmas references are made in it and stuff. So yeah, I can't decide between Elf and The Princess Switch. Maybe both of them at like number one. But I mean, I've grew up with Elf, and Elf has always been my favourite. So I mean, oh, I don't know, maybe Elf just because it is a little bit more Christmassy, but I love The Princess Switch so much. Like, oh my god, go and watch it on Netflix. It's honestly amazing. And then the final question is, oh gosh. How does Santa visit children who live in houses without a chimney? Okay, if you have kids watching this, or if you believe in Santa, skip this bit, or just like, you know, shut your ears, because I mean, I don't want to like offend anybody. I do believe in Santa, like I'm not going to lie to you guys. I actually do believe that he's real. I just don't think he delivers presents to every single house in the world, because like, how is that even possible? I don't have a chimney. How does it get here? Like, and my parents go to bed really late on Christmas Eve, so but yeah, I do believe in Santa. I just don't think he delivers presents to everybody's houses. I don't know what he does. Maybe he is like secretly watching everybody right now, and he like determines our fate of whether we get Christmas presents or not. Whether our parents buy us Christmas presents or not, but I don't know what he does. But I do believe in him. I just don't believe that he delivers presents to every single house on Christmas Eve, because I mean, just how is that possible? So yeah, I feel like I've probably offended a lot of people there, but that's just my opinion, so yeah. Finn asks, what will Pleasure Beach do next year that is new? New ride removal, moving things around. Oh, my camera isn't very straight. There we go. Okay, new ride. I don't think they'll have a new ride next year. If they do, it'll probably be like something really small, like a junior coaster or something like that. I just feel like they won't have a new ride just because obviously they have Icon this year, and that was like such a huge investment. And obviously it's a huge ride. It's not even been open a full year yet, so I feel like they're not gonna have a new ride next year. If they do, it's probably going to be something like really small. Ride removal. A lot of people seem to think that Impossible is going to close down, but Amanda Thompson on Twitter said that Impossible isn't going anywhere. So if you believe that rumour, stop believing it, because it isn't true. I don't know. A lot of people think that the bowling alley thing is going to close. I mean, I don't understand like why that would close, because if they are going to have a new ride, it's probably most likely going to be where Wild Mouse used to be. So I don't understand how that kind of, you know, how the bowling thing goes with that, because it's kind of like just opposite Wild Mouse. I don't know. I mean, it might not. I don't know. But a lot of people seem to think that that's closing down. I don't know. I don't see them getting rid of anything this year. A lot of people also seem to think that Steeplechase might be closing down. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I don't think it will, just because of Icon. But there was a lot of rumours about that. So I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Also, a lot of people want Ice Blast to close down as well, so I mean, I don't see Ice Blast closing down, just because how are they going to fit like a new ride where Ice Blast is? Like, it's such a small area. So yeah, I hope Ice Blast doesn't close down, because I actually really love that ride. But I don't think it will, but you never know. Moving things around. I mean, what can they really move around? Like, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna move anything around, really. You can't really, can you? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're not gonna do anything like big next year, just because obviously they've had Icon this year and it's been such a massive thing for them. I feel like they're gonna kind of take it slow for 2019. But hopefully in 2020 they're going to pull out something big, so we'll just have to see what happens. Cars Channel asks, what's your favourite ride at Winter Wonderland, Stoke or Hyde Park? I have never been to any of these, sadly. I want to go to the Hyde Park Winter Wonderland so bad, but it's in London, so it's really far away from me and it's really expensive, so I can't afford it. But if I was to go, I don't really know anything about the Stoke Winter Wonderland, so I can't really comment on that. But the one in Hyde Park, Olympia Looping, looks really good, and a lot of people hype it up so freaking much. So yeah, I would probably say that, like, if I was to go to Winter Wonderland, that would probably be my favourite ride. It looks amazing and it's really hyped up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anything like about them, to be honest. I haven't really done my research. I feel like if I do more research, it's going to make me want to go even more. It's going to make me even more sad that I can't go. So yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I can't really judge it like if I've never been. So yeah. Marshall Eason, I think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry if I'm saying all of these names wrong, by the way. But they ask, will you be visiting any parks over Christmas time? I would love to visit Drayton Manor, because even though I don't really like agree with them and like what they're doing at the moment, like removing G-Force and all that, I would love to go to their Christmas event. It just looks so much fun and it looks so festive and so magical. I'm the most festive person ever, and I just love everything about Christmas. I've been festive since like August, so obviously like I really want to go, but I can't because it costs money and I don't have money, so there you go. But no, I won't be visiting any parks over Christmas time. I would love to, but sadly I'm not. Crying. The board gamers ask, what do you actually want for Christmas? The main thing I want for Christmas is a MacBook Pro, just so that I have something to edit on and I don't have to rely on Kaya to edit these videos on, because if you didn't know, I use Kaya's MacBook to edit all of my videos on. So yeah, obviously I would love my own MacBook so I don't have to rely on Kaya all the time. I'm so grateful to her for letting me use her MacBook. So yeah, obviously like the main thing I want is a MacBook, but they are just so expensive that I just don't think it will ever happen. It's kind of like a dream of mine to get a MacBook, but it's never gonna happen, so that's nice. I also want a Icon coat from Pleasure Beach. They have the Icon coat on their website, and I have, ever since I saw the Icon coat in the gift shop, I have wanted it ever since. Like, oh my god, I just love it so much. But it's £90, which is just so expensive for a coat, but honestly I feel like it would be so worth it because I would wear it like all the time. I would absolutely love that coat. Again, I'm not gonna get it because it's just so expensive, but I would love that. I have like a whole Christmas list. Another like main thing I want is a Pleasure Beach season pass, because I had one for 2018 and I absolutely loved it. So obviously I would love to have one for 2019. And then the other like main thing I want is actually a bike. I want a little like bicycle. Because I can't drive yet, I would love a bike, just so if I ever get bored I can just sort of go on a bike ride, and it would just sort of give me something to do, and it would mean I get like more exercise and more fresh air. And I don't really like walking, like I hate walking so much, which is so bad of me. It's so lazy, but I just hate it. So obviously having a bike I wouldn't have to walk, so yeah, I would love a bike. I would also love a pool table. I'm obsessed with pools, so I'd love a pool table. Basically, I just want everything. Yeah, also I don't expect to get any of those things because they are like really expensive things. I feel like I'm just gonna get like quite small gifts this year for Christmas, just because financial situations aren't great at the moment, for my parents and for me. So yeah, I don't really expect anything, but they're the main things that I want. If anybody wants to buy me any of those things, go ahead. I'm joking, don't, but you know. The next question comes from 11, great name, and they ask, who's your favourite reindeer? This is tricky. I think my favourite reindeer is probably Rudolph. I don't really know a lot about the other reindeers, and the first one that comes to mind is Rudolph, so I'm probably just gonna have to say Rudolph. The next question is from Emmy Joe, and they ask, have you ever passed out on a ride before, and what do you want for Christmas? Luckily I have never passed out on a ride before, touch wood. Wood, where's wood? There isn't wood, but touch wood. Is that wood? Is it wood? Is my door wood? I don't know, but if it is, touch wood. Oh, there's a shelf up here. There we go, touch wood. Yeah, I have never passed out on a ride before. I'm not really that sort of person to have a blackout or to just pass out. I love the adrenaline. I love the adrenaline rush. I love rides. I don't tend to pass out on them, so that's great. Also, I just explained what I want for Christmas, but like smaller things I want for Christmas. There's a few like gift sets here and there that I want. Is that it? I don't really like... Oh, I know what I want. I want a theme park mug that I can drink out of, because I have all of my theme park mugs on display. I can't speak. I have all of my theme park mugs on display, and I don't drink out of them just because I don't want to like ruin any of them. So I feel like if I have one to drink tea out of, obviously it's like gonna get all stained and ruined and might get broken and all that. I want like a big theme park mug that like to drink out of and to like just not put on display. So yeah, I would love that. And there's a few like icon bits and pieces that I want from the Pleasure Beach website. Yeah, just a MacBook Pro basically. Nerf Warrior asks, have you got a boyfriend? Don't answer if it's too personal or private. Isn't personal or private at all. That's so nice of you to say that, but it isn't. I haven't got a boyfriend. I've not had a boyfriend since Easter 2015, so that's great. Love life at the moment. Yeah, I get asked this question so many times, but it never changes. I just don't have a boyfriend. I probably never will have a boyfriend. I'm probably just gonna grow up and live in a house on my own with 10 cats and just live alone with 10 cats. But yeah, don't have a boyfriend. Don't think I ever will. I'm not really girlfriend material. I mean, look at me. I'm just so beautiful. Really not. So yeah, no, don't have a boyfriend. Haven't had one since Easter 2015. Ain't gonna have one anytime soon. Ain't gonna have one further soon. Ain't gonna have one ever, because just look at me. Who would want to date this? So yeah. Webmaster11 asks, would you like to go to the Hyde Park Winter Wonderland? Will you be at the Pleasure Beach opening weekend on February 16th? I would love to go to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Like, it just looks so magical and so festive. It's just so pretty, and yeah, I would just love that so much. Again, like I said earlier, it's just way too expensive and it's so far away from me, and yeah, I just can't afford it, so obviously I'm not going to go. And yes, I will be going to Pleasure Beach opening weekend. Hopefully see some of you there. It's all booked, the hotel is booked. The only thing we need to do now is just book our wristbands. Hopefully I'll have a season pass, fingers crossed. Yes, my battery just died, and I was saying hopefully I'll have a season pass, so I won't need to like book any wristbands. But yeah, I will be there February 16th. I'm actually going on the 15th and coming back on the 17th. Me, Kaya, my mum and my dad are going, and we're going for 2 nights. We're just going to spend the Friday like exploring around and stuff, because Kaya hasn't really done any of like the Merlin attractions there or anything, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to go and do some of those. And then obviously Saturday and Sunday go into Pleasure Beach. So yeah, super excited. I feel like it's going to be so busy. Hopefully we won't have any drama next year, fingers crossed, but we'll just see what happens. But yeah, I will be going and I'm super excited. Can't wait to get back to my favourite place and to my home. So yeah, that's exciting. Theme Park World asks, what day did you or are you going to put up the Christmas tree? I put my Christmas tree up usually on like the 2nd of December. I would love to put it up on the 1st of December, but the 1st of December is my mum's birthday, so obviously like I would want to spend the day with her and stuff, instead of just being like in my room on my own, isolated from everybody, putting up the Christmas tree. So obviously spend spend that day with her, and then on the 2nd of December put up my Christmas decks. I do realise that it is now past the 2nd of December, but I'm pre-filming this video. Today is like, what day is it today? 25th of November, I think I'm filming this. Is it, or is it 26th? Yeah, it is 26th. It is 26th of November when I'm filming this, so yeah, obviously I've not got my decks up yet, but by the time this video goes up I will have put my Christmas tree up. I usually have it kind of like here. I have like one of those like pine trees, if you get what I mean, and it's quite tall actually. It's not like really tall, but like it is quite tall, and I just put a few fairy lights up in my room, throw some tinsel in a few places and just make it look all nice and festive. So yeah, as soon as possible I like to put them up, but it is usually like, oh no, I've just lost it. There we go. It is usually in like 2nd or 3rd of December, because I just love Christmas so much. So obviously I want to get my decorations up as soon as possible. Theme Park Grey Out asks, is Ariana Grande coming to the UK with her world tour? She is coming to the UK, she just needs to announce UK tour dates and obviously when tickets go on sale. I'm praying that they don't go on sale until next year. Hopefully by then I'll have a job and I'll be able to like afford it and stuff. So yeah, fingers crossed she doesn't announce them until next year. The tour is called Sweetener World Tour and it starts on the 16th of March, I think it is. Or is it? Yeah, I think it is 16th of March that it starts, and she's doing like all the Europe and America and all of those dates first, and then she's coming over to the UK, which is super exciting. So yeah, hopefully, because she's starting off in like America and like Hong Kong and places like that, UK tour dates hopefully won't be announced until like next year. Fingers crossed. But yeah, she is definitely coming to the UK with her world tour, which is obviously super exciting. Ryan's Corner asks, what do you think will get put in the oh, I'm so tired. What do you think will get put in the space where the wild mouse used to be? Like I said earlier, I would really love a penguin enclosure to go there, but I don't think that'll happen. But realistically, I think a Mack Big Dipper will go there just because everybody is predicting that and I think it will happen. So yeah, I think a Mack Big Dipper. I don't really know what one of those is, to be honest. I just know that people are saying that a Mack Big Dipper is going to go there, so I'm just going to go along with everybody else. Avalanche Attractions UK, which by the way have like the best Twitter account. Go and follow them because they're actually like so great. And they ask, in favour of a perfect life, what would you ban from your life, the big one or Ariana Grande? What kind of question is this? Why? Why do you think this is appropriate? Oh, God's sake. I think if I didn't have the big one or Ariana Grande in my life, I think I'd actually jump off a bridge. So I wouldn't have a life, so there you go. What kind of question is that? Are you trying to like abuse me? Like, what are you doing to me? Knock me out. Train Lover 16 asks, what do you think SW9 at Alton Towers will be? Good question. I have no idea. I don't really like know a lot about Alton Towers. I'm not like obsessed with it like I am with Pleasure Beach. I have no idea. I don't even know when SW9 is gonna come again. It's a bit like Icon. They've had Wicker Man, which obviously was quite a big investment for them, and it's been so hyped up, and it's been quite like massive for them. So I don't think SW9 will happen like anytime soon. Maybe in like 2020 or possibly like 2021. I have no idea. Maybe another wooden coaster or another like junior coaster. I would like to see there be another junior coaster, because I feel like Alton Towers have so many like thrill rides. They don't really have a lot of like junior coasters, so I would love to see another one of those go in, or maybe like a brand new area. I don't know, I'm not like obsessed with Alton Towers, so I don't really know what would work well and what wouldn't, but maybe for me I would like to see another like junior coaster go in, or maybe just like another family kind of ride. Dylan 4356 asks, favourite manufacturer. My favourite manufacturer is probably Vekoma. Maybe. I just feel like a lot of people don't like Vekoma, and it's slagged off so much, so underrated, but they have some of the best rides. They have Infusion, Millennium, Flight of the Pterosaur I think is Vekoma at Paultons Park, I think. But yeah, they have some really great rides, and most of them are like so smooth. So yeah, Vekoma is probably my fave. I actually love them a lot. Others include Mack. I love Mack rides. I mean, I say I love Mack rides, I've only been on Icon, but there you go. What else? I love Gerstlauers. I love Gerstlauers so much. Again, so underrated, but I love them. I also love S&S shot towers as well. I hate drop towers, but like S&S shot towers, so great. So yeah, but my like all-time favourite is probably Vekoma. Scooby and Shaggy asks, favourite part of a Christmas dinner and how fast can you eat it? We just literally tip the plate in, it only takes 3 seconds. I'm not a very fast eater at all. Even if I had like a Happy Meal at McDonald's, it would take me a solid like half an hour to eat it. I am such a slow eater, it's actually ridiculous. So obviously if it takes me like half an hour to eat a Happy Meal, if I have a full-on roast dinner, Christmas dinner, imagine how long that takes me. I don't know, probably, realistically it probably takes me like half an hour to 45 minutes. I just like to make the most of it, and because I can have like a roast dinner anytime I like, because I have like the best parents in the world. But Christmas dinner, I feel like there's just something special about it. It's like, it's not every single day you get to have a Christmas dinner. I feel like Christmas dinner is so different to like just your standard roast dinner. Like, people go all out with the Christmas dinner, and it's just a little bit more special, so I kind of like to make the most of it. So yeah, obviously I can't eat it very fast. I don't really want to. If I eat it too fast, I'll probably be sick. So I just prefer to like take my time eating it. My favourite part of a Christmas dinner is probably the turkey, just because I don't get to have turkey very often, so obviously it's kind of like a special treat. So yeah, I love the turkey, I love the stuffing, I love Yorkshire pudding, the potatoes, oh, I just love everything about a roast dinner. A roast dinner is like my favourite food, I love it so much. So yeah. Knick Knack has a shit ton of questions again. Okay, first question, favourite European park? My favourite European park is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I think it's Europe. Are we in Europe? Or has Brexit changed that? I don't know, I'm just gonna go with Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Favourite coaster manufacturer, Vekoma. Favourite coaster, the big one and Icon. They're like joint together at number 1 because I just can't choose between them. So yeah, big one and Icon. Favourite park other than Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Fantasy Island. I love Fantasy Island so much. Rianne Johnstone, again I think that's how you say it, I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong. She asks, random, but what's your favourite sauce, like mayo, tomato, etc.? It's not random at all. I love food, so this is a great question. My favourite sauce is definitely tomato. I love tomato sauce. I can only have it with like certain things. I know so many people that can have tomato sauce with like every single meal that they have, but I'm very fussy. I can only have it with like chips or McDonald's chicken nuggets, or I sometimes have it with like hot dogs and stuff. So yeah, my favourite is tomato. I do like mayo, but I only like it on kebabs, which is so weird. But I only like mayo on kebabs, so there you go. I think that's it really. I'm not really like a sauce kind of girl. Like, I don't really like a lot of sauces. I like mint sauce, if you class that as a sauce. I like applesauce. Oh my god, so great. I also like salad cream, but I don't think that's a sauce. So yeah, but my favourite is tomato. Gotta love some classic tomato sauce. Coaster Chal asks, what kind of coaster is Blackpool missing now? Also love the channel. Thank you so much. I think Blackpool and just Pleasure Beach in general is just so perfect, so I don't think they're missing anything. But if I have to say something, I would probably say another junior coaster, because the only like junior coaster they have is Blue Flyer. So I feel like they kind of need like another, Blue Flyer, but obviously not Blue Flyer. I feel like you have Blue Flyer, then Nickelodeon Streak, and then Big Tipper, and they're basically all the same coaster. It just kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time. So I feel like they kind of need like another junior coaster, but I don't think they're like missing anything. I just love Pleasure Beach so much, so obviously I just think it's perfect. So yeah, but I mean, if I have to say something, then I'll probably say another like junior coaster. Sam Howard, again, one of my favourite people, one of my best mates. Love him. Love you, Sam, if you're watching, you're a ledge. He asks, what do you think Pleasure Beach should do during the closed Christmas season? Interesting. I have no idea. Maybe, oh, I know, I actually have one. Well, they have, obviously they have like the Christmas grotto and stuff like that. And then I think they also need to have a repaint on Infusion, because when I went for closing weekend, I was in the queue for Big Dipper, and when you queue up for it, they have like windows and you can see Infusion outside the Big Dipper station, like where you queue up for it. And I was looking at it and it was looking quite rusty, and it looked like half of the paint had kind of come off and stuff. So yeah, I would like them to do a repaint of Infusion. I still want it to stay the same colour. Like, I love the fact that it's blue. I feel like it just fits in really well. They just need to repaint it, but the same colour. Just give it like a fresh layer, and I think that would be really nice. Apart from that, I don't think they really need to do anything. I mean, obviously they'll always have maintenance going on, like cleaning and stuff like that, but I don't know. The main thing I'd probably say is a repaint of Infusion, just like a fresh layer, a fresh coat, the same colour, just a bit more fresh. Drew Wadsworth asks, have you ever planted a tree? What would be your dream job at Pleasure Beach? Have I ever planted a tree? I think I have, you know, yeah, I think I have, but it was when I was in like primary school, so I can't remember it at all. But I think I have, maybe just like on a random park somewhere in Derby. There's just a tree that is mine, so yeah. My dream job at Pleasure Beach would probably be operating Icon or operating the big one. But my dream job in general is to just be a ride host, and like checking people's restraints and stuff. So obviously I would love to do that on Icon or the big one. Mainly on Icon though, because I feel like it's a lot more like new and modern. And on the big one I never see any like women working on it, it's always men. Whereas on Icon there's like a mixture of men and women. So yeah, maybe I have more of a chance of working on Icon. But yeah, my dream job at Pleasure Beach would probably be to work on Icon, because that would just be so great. The final question comes from Sam Howard again, and he asked the most stupid question ever, because he knows the answer to this. We've talked about this, but he's just stupid, so he asked it again. He asked, are you doing Vlogmas this year? Yes, I am doing Vlogmas this year. My vlog channel is always linked down below, so go and check it out, go subscribe. Yeah, I am doing Vlogmas this year, and Sam knows this because Sam is the one editing my videos for Vlogmas this year. I'm joking, I love you Sam, but stupid question. But yeah, I am doing Vlogmas this year thanks to Sam. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's basically me vlogging every day and uploading it the next day. So I start vlogging on the 1st of December and then upload it on the 2nd of December, and then I do that all the way through to Christmas Day. So yeah, that's really exciting. Never done Vlogmas before. I've always wanted to do it. And now I finally have the chance to. So yeah, I am doing Vlogmas this year, so go and subscribe to my vlog channel so that you never ever miss any of my Vlogmases. I am super excited. It's going to be so festive and so fun. So yeah, super excited that I'm doing that, and it's all thanks to Sam that I'm doing it, because he insisted that he'd edit them for me. So he's been an absolute legend and editing my Vlogmas for me, so thanks Sam, love you lots. And yeah, those were the end of the questions. Wow, that was a lot to get through. Thank you all so much for your questions. I appreciate them a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget, I am uploading twice a week in December, so make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A, and I will see you guys... When is this going up? This is going up on a Saturday, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday for a brand new video. Bye guys, love you.